Hey there, everyone. It's Elizabeth Sadhu. And my journey has certainly been interesting, like everyone's, I'm sure. So I actually started out in the natural food business when I was about 15 and did that for quite a few years. I've done retail, I've done wholesale, I've done manufacturing, etc. And at some point I worked in this herb factory where we made herbal extracts and stuff, and I became their human resource person. And I grew with the company and I got certified and all that. So then for about 20 years I was a human resource manager doing kind of various and sundry things. It was always kind of challenging because you discover kind of early on that you can't really be friends with people because you have to be in this really neutral state. You're for the company, but you're for the people. So anyway, at some point, I've actually lost probably, I would say safely 5 jobs because I won't shut up around injustice. And so most of them were, I got laid off, you know, or oh, we're eliminating your position kind of thing. But my last job in 2008, they hired me because of my diversity and cultural competency background. And they said, we're a good old boy, white male-dominated organization. We really want you to help us. Well, after about 7 months, they kind of decided they didn't really want to change. So, oh well, that's fine. But they then started telling me I talked about diversity and feminism too much when I actually really had not said much about it at all. And I certainly never talked about white privilege. So anyway, they conjured up a bunch of stuff and they fired me from that job, which actually was one of the best things that ever happened to me. I ended up, this was 2008, I ended up with 2 years of unemployment because it was the down economy, so that really kind of worked in my favor. And like Neve, I trained to be a life coach, kind of quickly realized that I have my own style around that. For years I've been talking to angels and I've been developing my abilities. I've been doing sound healing for quite a few years. I've recently been told I'm supposed to be really upfront that I'm a psychic and a medium. And so I have a lot of things that I do. So what my path has become, and I don't have necessarily an official business right now, but basically it's all about being that warrior goddess of joy and sharing my gifts of helping people get into the joy of their life and finding, you know, falling in love with themselves. And I spent a lot of years really